What is up, guys? It's Fee. I'm back with another e-cig video. Today's video is the SuperSix follow-up. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about it, so here it is. So I've had this thing for about a week now, just over a week, getting close to 2 weeks, and it hasn't steered me wrong yet. People have asked about the misfires. It's not like a Prodigy switch or anything like that, where when it misfires it's due to some other issue. It's kind of a user issue when you misfire. The way this is designed, it's not just for looks. This part right here, you can actually stand this thing on something and it won't depress the button. But a gripe about that is sometimes when you push the button to activate it, your finger is over here and you kind of have to bend it around to get it to hit right, or turn it this way so that you can hit it. This thing right here will block it. When you're just pushing it. That's the only problem I had with the misfires. Other than that, it seems to work perfectly fine. Yeah, let me just show you how it vapes here right quick. Of course, you get a ton of vapor. I'm using it at 6 volts. Like I said, I'm only a high voltage vapor now. It has lost a lot of its shine. This and this used to look like it was gold. It is now starting to show that it is, you know, copper or brass. And you can't tell on camera, but this used to almost have a mirror finish, but it is now dull and matte-like. Really, I don't know if I can just put vinegar and salt to clean this end and this end, and polishing this may be a little bit of a hassle because of the vents, but I do have polish. If you remember from my initial thoughts video, first impressions video, when I had this tightened all the way, it would activate my atomizer. And the reason for that being is the adjustable switch. If you look at the switch, it is basically just a piece of metal with a screw in it and a spring. It wasn't the plastic thing. The plastic thing actually keeps your battery from activating when it's closed, when everything's together, but it's this right here. When I got this, it had like 3-4 washers in there, and it's not the silver thing, it's the gold washer. All I had to do was take a flathead screwdriver, unscrew that, and then take out a few of the washers. Right now I only have one in there because I like having a deeper press, and it seems to work very well with my batteries. So the way the switch works is the negative end of the battery goes here, and when you push it, the spring goes down and the flathead makes contact with the negative end of the battery, and that's how it works. There really can't be any switch failures. So yeah, there you have it. Another thing is the way this is designed. It's so precise that when you drop the switch into here, it doesn't go all the way down. And seeing how CR2 batteries kind of suck now, or mine kind of suck now because they're 4 months old, I have to change my batteries every 4 hours. When you do this, you have to shake it around, you know, shake it up and down until it comes down and drops into where it needs to be. And yeah, just to show you how precise this thing is, here is a CR2 battery with a tiny little bit of masking tape on it, and I've let go, and that's how far it goes in. And you kind of have to push it down there to get it in there. It is extremely precise the way this thing has been machined. That one came in a little bit better, but I still have to push it down to get it to where it needs to be. Other than that though, I don't really have any problems with this. After I took the washers out, I can put it in my pocket, walk around, sit down. Nothing happened. I've never pressed the thing on accident. It performs great. Besides the batteries, I just probably need to get new batteries. The batteries I have now are probably coming to an end, or they're just not performing as well. They're at like 40% now. They used to last like 7-8 hours on a charge, and now they last 4, sometimes 5 hours. No heating problems. I haven't had no CR2s explode on me or anything yet, and hopefully they won't. So yeah. Oh, another thing is, it is extremely small. I mean, look, it's the size of my finger practically. There's a bad thing about that. When I'm at home and I take a vape, or I'm vaping, I want to take a vape and then set it down. It is so small that, you know, you kind of have to make an effort to balance it and make it stand up, and the slightest nudge will knock it over. Here's a 10 ml bottle of juice, and compared to the device, the device is smaller. So really, I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna use this for out of house vaping when I go out, and when I'm at home, since I don't like to be tethered, I won't be using my pass-through, and I don't use my pass-through. I'll probably stick with the silver bullet at home, but this is definitely gonna be the device when I go out. Yeah, the price is a bit high, but you are paying for art. I mean, the design itself and the smallness of it is just that's what you're paying for. The weight, I can't really justify the weighting, but I think it's only one guy. I think David is the only guy that's making them. I don't know how that's all set up, but yeah. Other than that though, this is an awesome device. Seriously, it is so small, especially when you've been holding a silver bullet that's been like attached to your hand for like months and months and months. As soon as you grab one of these things, it's just like, wow, it is freaking tiny. Yeah, I mean, if you have the patience and the money for it, go ahead and get one. You won't be disappointed. Yeah. So before I go, I just wanted to give a shout out to the guys at Vaporcast. If you guys listen to podcasts or know anything about podcasts, or you know how to use your RSS feeds to get podcasts, you should definitely get the Vaporcast. I'm kind of like a solo vapor, I don't know, vapor. I'm the only person I know that is this into vaping. I mean, I'm counting like the subculture and stuff like that. I know plenty of other vapors that aren't really into it. They have their vaporizer, they have their one flavor, they have their one type of atomizer, and that's it. They've used it to wing off of smoking, and that is it. So it's kind of nice to listen to other vapors, like going on YouTube and seeing other video reviewers and other YouTubers doing stuff about vaping. But their stuff is actually really, it's funny, it's informative, it's nice just to be with people who know of vaping. So yeah, if you ever have time, you listen to you know, podcasts. It's a really great way to like pass the time while you're doing something else or while you're driving. And they have awesome guests on there. I mean, Cisco was on there, Grim was on there. There's some bigwigs on there. So check those guys out. And yeah, help them beat the knitters. Yeah. As always, thanks for watching, and happy vaping.